So welcome. We appreciate everyone's patience here. You obviously have the news. We'll get started, and we'll start with some comments from President of Baseball Operations, Chris Young.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you all for being here. Hope everyone's enjoyed a fun and healthy holiday. We're very excited today to announce the signing of Joc Pederson. Want to welcome Joc and his family and wife Kelsey to the Rangers organization and to Texas. We're very thrilled that Joc chose the Rangers. Certainly excited about the type of player he is, what he's going to add to our lineup, and how he's going to make our offense better. But I think equally excited about who he is as a person. This is a player who's won multiple World Series championships and has had a positive impact on every environment he's been in. And it's very important to us that we continue to build our environment and choose winning players. And Joc satisfies that criteria, and we're thrilled to welcome him. So with that, we're going to present Joc his jersey and hat here and welcome him to the Rangers.
You guys are supposed to clap for me.
Awesome, man.
Appreciate it. Let's go.
There you go.
Straight in the back. Bailey, let us know.
Yep, good, thank you.
Perfect.
Awesome. Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Throw it on. Sweet.
It's a good look.
Yeah.
Please wait on the mic here for your questions.
Joc, for you, Evan Grant, Dallas Morning News. What was most important for you about the fit with the Rangers? Let's just start right there.
Awesome. Yeah. I think it's a great fit. A lot of our goals align. CY and the Rangers obviously won a World Series in 23, and they're not satisfied. They want to continue to win, and I want to be in a place that wants to win. They're making moves all around to show and make strides in that direction to win, get back to the playoffs. It's an unbelievable lineup. I think I fit in really well. Add a left-handed bat. It's fun to get with Seager again. We won a World Series in 2020. He was MVP, and then he was MVP again. So if we get to the World Series again, he'll probably be MVP, and we'll all be happy. So yeah, I'm just really excited about it. It's gonna be great.
I was going to ask you, how would you describe your relationship with Corey from your time together with the Dodgers?
Special. I think anytime you win a World Series with a teammate, it's a bond that goes beyond baseball, and I mean that's just with anyone. And then you had Corey, someone who we've lived together in spring training, and I've known since he was 18, 19, and throughout the minor leagues. I've known him for a long time, and like I said, it's exciting. He's a winning baseball player that shows up every day, that's super competitive, and those are guys that you want to be with and build around. And like I said, he's already done it once here already, and he's hungry to do it again and do it more. And you get a group of 26 guys pulling on the same string with that same mentality. It's very powerful.
Last thing. See, are you done with the lineup now? I mean, is there anywhere else you can shove another bat?
Well, Evan, I think
that really came out poorly.
We'll always be opportunistic, but I think we're very happy with the way our lineup shapes up right now, and it's been a fun exercise for us in the front office to daydream about potential lineups, and really a great problem to have and how we're going to get everybody in the lineup. But nonetheless, this is a very talented lineup. I know talent on paper is one thing. It's another thing to go out and do it, but we believe we have the right group of competitors that are hungry and want to win, and Joc only adds to that. And we're very excited about his signing and how he fits with our group.
Hey, Joc. John Radigan from DLLS. What is your past, if there is any, with Bruce Bochy?
So I got to grow up watching him win a lot of World Series with the Giants because I'm from the Bay Area. He was gone when I was with the Giants, but he got to manage me in 2015 at the All-Star game in Cincinnati. He was the manager, and that was my first All-Star game, and that was cool. But then also getting to meet him, like he's a legend for what he did in San Francisco and also here. So I'm looking forward to playing for him, learning from him. He's someone who's been in the game and that successful. They've seen a lot. They know what it takes to win. They're not missing details, and I'm excited to learn from him and play for him.
And then what was this process like, Joc, this time around with free agency?
Free agency is always interesting. I'm very fortunate that I've been able to be in it a couple times, but at the end of the day, you find out what's important to you and your family, and you try to find a team that matches with those morals and the stuff that you have. And like I said, that's why I think it's a great fit here. They want to win. They're doing things to win. They're extremely family friendly, and it is it's going to be a great place to be a part of. And it's a good time to be a Ranger.
Joc, Stephen Hawkins with the Associated Press. Have you had conversations with Corey about where this team was last year and where it hopes to be next year, or is it just the past relationships right now?
No, not necessarily about that. It's kind of been a whirlwind of just me signing and whatnot, and I've talked to him just a little bit. Marcus Simeon reached out, and they even added me to the group text. So I'm on the thread, so it's official. But everyone's hungry to get back, and I think being a part of a World Series team, there's a satisfaction that like you accomplished a goal. And then sometimes it's hard to come back. And that's some teams start off a little slower and can bounce back. Some teams don't bounce back. And this team is ready to bounce back. And we're ready to go and get back in the playoffs. And, special things happen in the playoffs. And this team has proved that they're all capable of doing it. And we're just adding more pieces to the puzzle.
We all know that this year you were a DH and pinch hit. It seems like the Rangers are going to want you to play a little bit outfield, maybe a little depth there. What's kind of getting back out there, how have you kind of kept in that mode of playing defense since you hadn't had to do it in a year and a half?
Yeah, that. So when I signed with the Diamondbacks last year, the goal was to play outfield more, and they actually have a first base coach that is really well known for his outfield and base stealing, and Dave McKay, and he's taught me so much. And I had early work with him every day in the before the games with all the outfielders working on outfield stuff. It just so happened we were in a tight race, and we had some guys outperform what they thought to where they forced themselves into the lineups, and there was also great defenders. So the outfield defense was better with them out there than me, and things were working and clicking, and I wasn't going to put my ego in front of like I should be playing the outfield over them. It was more so like, Torrey, you need to put the best lineup out there that's going to win today, and then do that tomorrow and the next day. And like, I don't know, we won 89 games, and I was on a team that didn't make the playoffs by a tiebreaker. Not even, you know what I mean? So like, when you need to have 26 guys there that show up every single day, whether April 1st, July, August, day game, 17th game in a row, that game means just as much as all the games in September. There's no days that you take off, and you put the best lineup out there, and you compete, and you find a way to win. And if you are putting yourself in front of those goals, then I don't think it's a good place to be.
Kennedy Landry, MLB.com. You had a lot of, I guess, career highs in OPS, walk rate, slugging, all of those things. Was that kind of a product of being a DH all the time, or what's kind of working for you at the plate more so last year?
I don't know. I think a lot of things were going well. I was on a really good offense with a lot of good hitters around me, and we put up a lot of runs as a unit. I think a lot of it is from maturing and understanding my skill set, my strengths, and trying to do my strengths better, and just learning count leverages and different stuff like that, to where I'm putting myself in the best possible position to succeed over and over as many times as possible. And like I said, I think that comes from maturing in at-bats and learning when you feel things start to spiral, and then how to find a way to get back on the right path and stuff like that. And I think it's about having conversations with other hitters, or having conversations with hitting coaches, and just talking through the pitchers or approaches or what you're feeling, or maybe you have someone that you talk about stuff off the field, and making sure that your mental stuff's all aligned with showing up that day to win one pitch at a time and then win the game.
Joc, Matt Hicks, one of the broadcasters for the Rangers. Your offensive numbers over the last 3 years have been really good. If we could take you back to your time with the Giants, was there anything between that 2021 and 2022 season that got you on the trajectory that you're on now? And I know that Justin Veely was there when you were in San Francisco. What is your relationship like with him?
I think like I said, I strive for greatness. I have a high bar ceiling for myself as a standard, and part of the growth of just wanting to become great and perfecting your craft is making adjustments, checking yourself in the mirror on a daily basis after the season. So I think as 18, 19, 20, start 21, you're continuing to make adjustments and keeping a log of what you do well, what you don't do well, how do I do this better, how much can I try to work on my weaknesses but not lose my strength, or even, sometimes people have a weakness and they attack their weakness to make it 5% better, but then their strength gets depleted by 30%. So now it's like, well, where's all your power, or where's your whatever their strength is? And it's like, you still need to remember what you do well, and continue on that path. And to Justin Veely, I love JV. I was with him in San Francisco, had a great relationship with him. He was a guy that I hit with every day in the cage down there, in the foxhole, just grinding. And good times, bad times, he always had my back. He always had the tough conversation of like, hey, we need to get back to doing this drill, or I know you don't like this, but you're doing this again, or just a tough conversation to keep you accountable. And I think that good coaches have the confidence to be able to keep you accountable and not let you just do what's comfortable, because this game, it gets monotonous sometimes, and to have that standard of winning every day, there's no you need excellence. You need that standard every day.
Throughout your big league career, you've worn a number of numbers, but you got number 4.
We got 4, baby.
That's for the first time. Is there
right.
significance to that?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest one would be I have 4 kids, so number 4 seemed right. A lot of the other numbers, I think my favorite number is 3. Had a good year in 3. It's obviously taken. So 4 was open. I've had a new number on every team, so my wife was like, just, get another new number. 4 was there, and it all made sense. So I'm all in on 4.
Joc Newey Scruggs, NBC5 Dallas. You won a World Series with the Dodgers in this building. Take me back to that run in the bubble. How comfortable are you here, and what do you like about this ballpark?
It's incredible. You're really spoiled because you go to a lot of, you go to a lot of ballparks, and the home side here, it's like the Four Seasons. I don't know. It's just like high end of the high end. I remember we all got here, and like we went in the cold tubs and hot tubs, and they got TV room. Like there's TVs in front of that room. I don't know. It was just like, man. They had a chef. They were cooking pizzas for you. They had you kick your feet up for football, and they had like 4 games on, a bunch of TVs in there. It is they didn't miss a detail. Now they added a barber shop. This is first class. It's everything that CY and Ross have showed me. The Rangers are first class. This just backs it all up, and it is I'm really looking forward to coming here every day and calling it home.
Ross, question for you.
Yeah.
What's the process been so far for you here as the general manager?
It's been great. We've been busy this offseason. We've been active, and obviously working with CY and the collaboration here to round out this roster has been a treat. So bringing in winners like Joc and others, it's been fulfilling so far. We've still got work ahead of us, but pretty excited about where we're at right now.
Stephen Stevenson, Rangers on SI. Ross and CY, besides the left-handed bat, what are the attributes that really attracted you to Joc?
Well, let's put the performance aside, because the performance is obvious, right? He's really, really talented, really, really good. It's the stuff we've heard about the person. He's won multiple World Series. He's been in the environment. He knows what winning looks like, and even just sitting out in the hallway having conversations, baseball conversations with him, and hearing the way he explains the game, it's infectious, and the way it's going to rub off on our players, on his teammates, and the standard of excellence that he has in terms of coming to the ballpark every day with an expectation to win. Those are the things that we look for in the players, and for Joc to have the success he's had and be willing to share this type of mentality with his teammates, it's going to make the environment better. It's going to rub off on everybody, and that's a critical part of what we look for in players, and he embodies all of that. So it's the talent alone could justify the signing. For us, it's the combination. It made him, in our opinion, the perfect fit for our team, and why he was our top target this offseason.
Joc, Abby Jones, DLL Sports. Congratulations on the signing and welcome to Texas. I saw that you recently just signed with Whataburger, and you now have a teammate named Jake Burger. So
That's
are you
right.
thinking about any collabs there?
No, yeah, I don't know. Jake, the bird dog, he can rake. I collect bats, and I always kind of get some from some hitters that are on the team that rake. And I got one of his bats this year when he was in Miami. I asked him to send one over. So I'm a big fan of how he swings the bat. It comes off hot, and yeah, Whataburger's big. My agent set me up with that one, and maybe there's more to it, but we'll see. But I'm excited to watch him go about his business every day and knocking some runs.
And then you have 2 World Series championship rings. Are there? I know that you kind of mentioned it's a winning culture here, and Chris Young solidifies that a lot, and especially getting back with Seager. But what qualities stuck out to you about the potential of going back to the World Series for this team?
Well, one, they've done it. There's not that many teams out there that say that they've done that, and it's still a really strong core of people that were in that run. And then you add, I think the NL is a very strong division, and we're in the American League, and they're getting a lot of people. So I think there's a lot of things lining up for us to go on a nice run in the playoffs. I think played the Astros a couple times in the World Series, and they put together a nice little run, and it's coming to an end, and it's time for us to take over the West. And so, like I said, there's lots of things that are going in the right direction for the Rangers to be on top of this division. And I don't know, you talk to a lot of teams, they want to win the World Series and do this stuff like at the start. And I told CY, all we got to do is get to the playoffs. You let Bochy do what Bochy does in the playoffs, usually comes well. And then, you add in a sprinkle of Seager in there, and next thing you know, we're all walking around with more rings. So it's gonna happen. We got a lot of work ahead of us, but we're not lacking in the details that prepare us every day. That is gonna make it consistently a reoccurring theme.
Joc, when you went, you had spent the early part of your career with the Dodgers, and there was certainly a winning environment there. And when you went to Atlanta, it seemed like you also kind of embraced the idea of, I don't want to say leading, but that there was greatness expected. And I think you're kind of in the same role here. It's not in the middle of the season, but there's this element of leadership. Are you comfortable with that?
I think it's how the team responds. I don't think anyone walks in and is like, I'm the leader here and everyone's supposed to respect them or do what. It's about how you handle yourself in different situations. It's about how the relationships you make with your teammates and peers and coaches and how you go about your business to where they're like, yeah, you know what, I do respect him, or I do think he knows what he's talking about and stuff like that. I don't think there might be a few, like if Jeter walks around here, it's like he could probably lead something, he's the GOAT. But for everyone else, you got to earn your keep, and you walk in and you just have different conversations. And I've been fortunate enough that I've done a lot of good in this game. Like I've been an All-Star a couple of times. I've done a home run derby. I've won multiple World Series. I've also been benched. I've also been sent down. I've also been the worst player in the big leagues for a few months after starting as a rookie in the All-Star game. So I've seen people turn on you. I've seen different things to where I feel like I relate to a lot of different players. Not everyone is playing every day. Not everyone has a fairy tale story, and I can relate and tell them my experiences, how I overcame certain things, how I wish I handled this stuff differently, how I got through certain things. And I think those lessons for younger guys making their own path, I think, are helpful. And I think that makes me more relatable than other people. Yeah.
See why you just gave a really eloquent answer about the person and what he brings, and you just heard what Joc just said. Were you missing that last year?
No, I think we had a great group last year. We had a great group in 2023. There were a number of things that didn't go our way, but I think it's not about what we were missing, Evan. It's what we're adding, and that's what excites me most about signing Joc. Is everything you've heard today. I mean, there have been multiple things he said that have given me chills in terms of just how he sees the game and how he adds to the environment, which, as you know, is critically important. That it's not a collection of talent that wins. It's a collection of individuals who come together as a team, and that's what winning is. And he's proven that over the course of his career, and our hope is that he continues to add to our environment and enhance it. And it doesn't mean we were missing anything last year. It means that we're always looking to continue to enhance and improve.
Joc, are you aware that the pearls are here? You auctioned off a set of pearls, right?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
At Kershaw's thing.
At KC Live, yeah, that's right.
Was that the one that you wore?
No, the one I wore, it's in the Hoff, it's in that thing that they call
That's in Cooperstown.
Yeah, over in Cooperstown. But no, they sent me another set, and I wore it to that. And then for some reason, I don't know, they got auctioned off there.
Okay.
Haven't worn them since, really. So
You're not going to ask for those back, are you?
no, that's for them. They did a great thing. The Kershaws do unbelievable amount.
Okay, because I think Mrs. Globe Life has those pearls.
Seriously.
No.
Oh wow, man.
I
Well,
think he bought those at the Kershaw.
that's incredible. Small world, full circle. Love it.
I feel like everything's been covered, but anything else? Good.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You too.
Congrats,
Sweet.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great fun.
Yeah, I thought Rich was going to cut off before.